Okay, a few of the things we're going to talk about in this little video here talks about how to format some of the items on our report. Not all of these are necessary, so I may kind of go through and explain what they are, but from our preview we did before, and as I recommend you preview this every so often just to check your progress. You may not need to do some of these things, but I just want to mention them because they are mentioned in the book. The first thing, though, is not necessarily a preview thing, but I'm going to click on the amount paid, and notice when I click on the amount paid, I type that formula. It actually shows the formula up here in the control source, but something I want to do is I want to go down, scroll down through my properties, make sure you have the all selected, because that way you can see all of the properties. So it might be closer to the top than the bottom. Yeah, there's a decimal place. I want to change this decimal place instead of auto to 2. So this new field we created down here will have now 2 decimal places. The other thing they have you do here, and again, this isn't absolutely necessary, but again, it's kind of a neat feature you can do, is if I want to, I'm going to select all of the controls here on the right, holding down shift to select multiple items. And I did find too, if you have trouble selecting, click toward the middle and it'll let you select all those. Now I'm going to hit my arrange tab, or open the arrange tab, and go under under size and space, and I can now group these. And just to show what group does, that means now these are all connected together. So if I drag one, I'm dragging them all. And it's kind of a nifty idea. And what else I can do when I group it is if I do something to one, widen it, it widens them all. If I narrow them, I narrow them all. So that's kind of a neat way to do a bunch of them at once. You may want to ungroup them once you're done with that, just so you don't accidentally, continue that throughout the process. So that's kind of an interesting thing that you can do. But one thing they have us do is they have us, with those all selected, is go under Format and make these all bold. Oh, italic. They're bold. There we go. And that makes the selected items bold. And again, they also may have the widen it, and depending on how wide you need certain things, again, you may check that on your own. I'm going to unselect them. Now I'm going to do the same same idea for the labels that correspond. And again, holding down shift to select multiples. I'm going to go to format, and I'm going to make those italics. So my labels are now italics. Okay, and one other item that you need to do just to kind of keep this flowing the way we've done this. Let's see. I forgot one thing. Let me come back here, and because these are so grouped, if I click on one of them, it selects all of them. What they want me to do is come in here to where the border width is and change the border width to be 1 point versus hairline. Okay, and what else they want me to do here is to make sure it looks nice and neat and everything. Okay, the header at the top, if I want to select all these items, I can just click right here and it highlights everything up there, which is kind of nice. And they want us to make those bold as well. Okay, just make sure I didn't forget anything. And again, while you do this, you can always go back to your Home tab and do a preview of this to see how it looks. And now notice the changes, the italics items are in there. You may want to, and again, if you want to make these italic as well, certainly can do that. And I always like to go back and preview it just so I can see how it looks throughout. Everything looks good to this point, which is good. Notice this, these two down here are not currency, total amount. Let's go back and take a look at that real quick. Design view. See these, and ungroup, because if this could be a problem here. I'm going to ungroup these. Notice current due and amount paid are set as the format of currency. Total amount is not. So let me make this currency. And what that will do now is when I preview it, it puts it in monetary figures, which is always nice.